Our lesson this morning is taken from the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verses 1 through 8. And it's the story of the woman clothed with the sun. Now a great sign appeared in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, with the moon under her feet, and on her head a garland of 12 stars. And being with child, she cried out in labor to be delivered. Another sign appeared in heaven. Behold, a great fiery red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 diadems upon its head. His tail drew a third part of the stars of heaven and threw them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, who was ready to give birth to devour her child as soon as it was born. She bore a male child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. And her child was caught up to God and to his throne. The woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared by God, that she should be fed there for 1,260 days. And war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought. But they did not prevail, nor was any place found for them in heaven any longer. Amen. The story of the woman clothed with the sun, we usually associate it with our celebrations on June 19th, or around what we call New Church Day. We're told that on June 19th, the Lord sent his disciples out into the whole spiritual world and preached to them. The disciples preached to everybody concerning the things that the book of Revelation has been speaking of for all these centuries. This image of the woman clothed with the sun, and also the image you may find on the screen that was on Facebook or in our website. Beautiful images can be created of who this woman was, what she looked like. There's quite a lot of drama connected with this story. A great sign being seen in heaven. Signs were seen all the time in the spiritual world and in heaven. Signs are saying something's important about to happen. Signs and wonders are spoken of. Great sign, a woman clothed with the sun who was going to give birth very soon. She was pregnant, about to give birth, about to deliver. And when her child was born, it was taken up to heaven. A dragon, a huge monster, big enough to take the stars out of the heaven, a third of the stars, dragged it down from heaven by his tail. It's a very, very scary image. Very sad. But the woman is protected. And she's taken to a place where she's fed. She's protected and loved and cared for. Mother's Day is a day when we think about being taken care of, being loved, being fed. It's a day when we honor our mothers. And it's a day that's chosen. I don't know exactly how somebody decided this would be Mother's Day. Is it taken out of the Word? Does the Bible, the Word, does it teach about Mother's Day? Well, not as one particular day, but you know there's a whole commandment dedicated to what? Honor your father and your mother. So it's really something important in the Word. And over again, the Lord in this Word talks about all of us who are with one another spiritually, who love each other, and who come together in groups or join together in association or join together in congregations, that when that group of people is together, it's like a mother, where other people can come and find nourishment, where people, when they're feeling threatened or when they're feeling sad or hungry or lonely or tired, that they have some place to go. And we, as a church people, or we as spiritual beings following the Lord, wishing to be in the Lord's image and likeness, wishing to be like a heaven, join together and wish to be like a mother. We honor our mothers, our natural mothers or our grandmothers. We should honor all women, and men too, but today's Mother's Day. People who want to nourish and who want to love you. And you also, to think about how you can also be motherly, without being bossy, of course. Not that kind of motherly. But the kind of motherly that means You want to take care of other people, to be friendly, to be kind, to be nurturing. That means to help people feel more strong. So today's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And children, think about ways in which you can honor your mother. The Lord tells us we are supposed to do that. Honor our mothers. Today would be a special day to do something a little special to honor your mother if you haven't already. Happy Mother's Day. Amen. Let us pray.